All right, I think we're live. Just have a little check, have a little look see. Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, nice. Right, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to do this thing now, yeah, where I just come on and do a bit of waffling for a bit. So I've called it Wednesday waffle, Tuesday waffle, Monday waffle. All of the days which I'm going to be doing it, it's just going to be me waffling, right? So yeah, lots of stuff I kind of wanted to talk about. I've got things I'm going through in terms of like, questioning myself all the time in terms of the content that I'm doing, where I want to be, if I want to do this. I have like these moments where I think, yeah, I'm going to do this, it's going to be great. And then, then I kind of fall off it. And then a few weeks later, I'll come back and be like, yeah, that's great, let's start that up again. So streaming might be one of those things, but I've always liked the idea of just being live, yeah, and just being live and um, yeah, just having to chat just normally, and it's something I kind of want to get a bit used to as well. So here's what I've got today, yeah. Some things that I wanted to go through, and I thought first time on stream I can talk about some things which I find quite interesting. And if I could switch this over, right, first thing, yeah, AI music. Now I've not actually listened to AI music until I think it was yesterday or last night. I'd seen these 1950s, 1960s Motown soul covers of like Eminem and people like this. Now, being a music artist myself, I know that this is just ridiculous, right? Someone can put a prompt into Chat GPT or whichever software and just create an entire tune, right? Whether that's instrumental, whether that's a remix or whatever, and I mean, it's better than most producers, right? AI is at this point now where it's so good that it's better than most producers. So I'm gonna go through with you. Hopefully, this doesn't get copyrighted. I mean, it shouldn't if it's AI music, right? I don't quite understand how copyright works. So I'm gonna talk about some of that. Right, this thing is so interesting. The Three Eye Atlas, this comet, which people are saying might be a spaceship, might be like have life on it and stuff. That's kind of crazy. I want to dive a bit more into that because I've not researched too much about it, so I'm just going to research it live on stream with you lot. Um, Content planner, yeah. This is talking about my content and ideas that I've got. And it would be good if there's anyone that ends up coming in here, or even if you're watching this back, just to have a little chat about what this content is like and whether you think that this would be something that you personally would watch. We'll talk about some food, and we're just going to watch some videos. Yeah, I have a look on here, see if we got anyone coming through. Yeah, we got someone on there. Hold on, what's going on here? This could be a little bit delayed. I'm still trying to figure out this process of like sorting out the live. Okay, there we go. That's all right. And this one's all right as well. Okay, sweet. So first thing, yeah, Three Eye Atlas. This is all the way over here. Let's get Three Eye Atlas, also known as C/2025 N1, is previously blah, 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 interstellar comet discovered by the asteroid terrestrial impact last alert system station. What the hell is that? The comet follows an unbound hyperbolic trajectory past the sun, will not come closer than 1.8 AU from Earth, so it poses no threat. So they say. What does AU stand for? I don't know. But this is kind of crazy, right? Because I am a big conspiracy theorist. Yeah. Let me just say this now. I'm a big conspiracy theorist, right? So I have my own idea about how the world works and stuff. And I don't like to talk about it much because people think you're crazy. Yet here I am on YouTube, on live, talking about being an absolute nutter. Yeah. Conspiracy theory wise. But there was a video quite a while ago from, I don't know if you know Jeremy Corbell. Let me see if I can find him. Jeremy Corbell. No, not Corbyn. Why is it coming straight up with Corbyn? Jeremy Corbell. Yeah, this dude. See him. This guy, right? You might, if you're into like Bob Lazar and watching his stuff, he was the guy that helped Bob Lazar get all of his alien stuff out. So I sent a video from this guy probably, I don't know, 6 weeks ago or something, and he was saying about how, oh, there's gonna be this, alien invasion, fake alien invasion, just made to, scare us and control us and all of this bollocks or whatever. Well, he said, he was like, this is all going to happen, and it's going to be this thing called Three Eye Atlas. And then kind of forget about it. I don't know, I'm like quite excited about this stuff. And then all of a sudden you see in the news about all this Three Eye Atlas stuff, and it's like, okay, maybe this guy is spitting some facts, I like to think that things don't just like happen out of nowhere when people don't know about them. Some people would have known about this, whether it's a while ago or I don't know, crazy stuff. So let's have a little read of this. Major breakthrough at interstellar comet as scientists make unexpected detection. All right, look at this photo of this. This does not mean anything to me. I don't know if this means anything to you. This does not mean anything to me. This looks like someone has done something on paint. A NASA space telescope has made a surprising discovery at Comet 3I Atlas that's got a team of astronomers rather excited. The discovery is said to be a major breakthrough in understanding how comets evolve. How do comets evolve? I mean, am I being stupid, or are we saying that there's going to be an evolution of comets? Because surely comets are just rocks. I actually don't know. Maybe I should research like definition of a comet first before I start waffling on. A celestial object consisting of a nucleus of ice and dust, and when near the sun, a tail of gas and dust particles pointing away from the sun. Okay, that's quite interesting then, because apparently this 3i Atlas thing is close to the sun or is past the sun. I'm not too sure actually what's going on with that. So the discovery is said to be a major breakthrough in understanding how they evolve. It's also a scientific breakthrough because of exactly where the comet was when the team made the discovery. And it has major implications for our understanding of how planets form across the galaxy and whether they could ever host life. Right? A single frame showing the location of Comet 3i Atlas was discovered on 1st of July 2025. What is this? Looks like a hit marker. Someone's like 360 no-scoped into space and got a hit marker on 3i Atlas. Yeah, rate it. Got to respect the trick shots. The fingerprints of comet chemistry. It was discovered on the 1st of July, and since then astronomers have been doing everything they can to learn as much about it as they can. That's because, unlike other comets, 3i Atlas doesn't orbit the sun. It's an interstellar comet and one of only 3 we've ever seen. This means it entered our solar system from elsewhere in the galaxy and will eventually exit it. When it does leave our solar system, it will be gone forever. Okay, so do you think this has to be massive? Does this have to be massive in order to not get affected? I mean, I can see the path here. Is this... So, this is the solar system that we're in. And obviously... Okay. It's getting pulled into the sun a little bit, and then it just shoots off. I mean, this is quite interesting. Look how close it's going to come to Earth. Maybe this pull might be a bit more than they think, and it might go... and then start orbiting us, and then like loads of green men jump out with like probes and just start probing everyone. That would be some people's wet dream, other people's nightmare. So it's thought to... Right. How do you know this? 3i Atlas is thought to be 7 billion years old. Now, I am not the smartest person in the world. I am no scientist. I'm no astronomer. How do you know it's 7 billion years old? Please someone tell me, how do you know it's 7 billion years old? I don't know. It's a primordial relic from a distant star system, so understandably astronomers are keen to study it in detail while it's here. Scientists have even been able to get Mars rover and orbiters to look at 3i Atlas while it's hidden from Earth as it travels closer to the sun. So this means, yeah, that this comet or alien craft or whatever is eventually going to come into view of Earth, which I think is actually super exciting. I mean, I am such a nerd for looking up at the stars. Like every night, whenever the stars are out, I'm looking up at them and I can stare at them for hours, honestly. And I'm quite lucky where I am because there's not too much light pollution as well, so the stars are really visible, really bright. So yeah, I'm just picturing now, like I go outside, I'm looking up, and there's just this massive spaceship with a green tail coming past, because apparently as soon as it gets closer to the sun, it leaves like a trail of gas or whatever that apparently is going to be green. So a team of astronomers at Auburn University in Alabama managed to point NASA's Neil Gehrels Swift Observatory at the comet, and a newly released study showing that the data it detects hydroxyl gas, a chemical fingerprint of water. So you're telling me there's water on this thing, which means that there's life on this thing. Sorry, you can't see my screen. The space-based telescope was able to spot a faint ultraviolet glow that ground observatories couldn't see because it was unable to capture light that never reaches Earth's surface. So this is like when you take a photo drunk on a night out and it's like blurry as anything, you can't quite make out what's going on. Kind of makes my eyes feel a bit weird, actually. Why is this a big deal? The team behind the detection says it's a major breakthrough in understanding how interstellar comets evolve. When looking at comets that originated in our solar system, scientists analyze water to measure how active that comet is. Why do you analyze water? The study how heat from the sun causes the release of frozen gases as the comet gets closer to the inner solar system. Finding the same signal in an interstellar object means astronomers could begin to study 3i Atlas with the same criteria they use to study solar system comets. This, by extension, is a chance to begin studying the chemistry of planetary systems beyond our sun. Look, I find this mental, to be honest. I'm actually super gassed. I cannot wait. I wonder how long it's going to take. Maybe I need to chat GPT that in a sec. The team behind the detection are particularly interested in where the water activity is occurring. Right, so they're saying water activity is occurring on this comet. Right, again, like, this comet is so far away, and they're saying they could detect, like, slight changes in water and stuff. Like, oh, like, people are crazy. Science is mental, isn't it? It really is. That should have been far beyond... Swift detected... OH when 3i Atlas was nearly 3 times farther from the sun than Earth. That should have been far beyond the distance from the sun where water ice on a comet surface was usually turned into gas. Okay, so they're saying some weird activities going on here. Yeah, okay, I'm in it. I'm buying into it. In fact, the team measured a water loss rate of about 40 kilograms per second. That's pretty mad, actually. At that sort of distance from the sun, most solar system comets are relatively quiet. The strong ultraviolet signal from 3i Atlas suggests something else is going on. Need one of them buttons. One explanation is that sunlight is heating small icy grains released from the comet's nucleus, allowing them to vaporize and feed surround. So nucleus, right? Isn't a nucleus tiny? Isn't it supposed to be tiny, or is this what it's saying? Like, it's kind of mad that it, I don't. Again, I'm not very scientifically apt in this kind of department, but surely if it, I don't know, maybe I need to research this some more. Interstellar comets can tell scientists a lot about the chemistry involved in a planet formation beyond our solar system. Deep space interlopers. Bloody hell, I can't read today. I've had a long day, guys. Bear with me. Reveal how the building blocks of comets vary dramatically in one system to another. That hints of potential diversity in planets forming across regions across the galaxy. Well, this is blowing my mind, really. How they made the detection. What is this paint like? What are these paint things? Just looks like someone's made this on paint. Anyway, that's crazy. Yeah, let's look at some images, see what we got going on. People were saying it looks like this. Obviously, this is AI generated, but I've seen a lot of images that look like this. Um, yeah, like an oblong shape rather than just like a. Anyway, crazy. Imagine this is just a big ship. Yeah, it contains like the population of Earth in here, and they all just start hopping out doing a madness. That's kind of it's kind of crazy. But anyway, let's get off the aliens. Yeah, because aliens are coming. They be a coming. At least I hope so. Anyway, that would just like, wouldn't that just give everything just? Wouldn't the world just be more peaceful if we had aliens going around vaporizing everyone? I think it'd be great. Just leave the cows alone because we need the beef because steak is dank. Anyway, right, let's bring you back to this then, yeah? So I seen this yesterday, and I was always so against AI music. However, some of these are amazing, right? I'm trying to pick one which I haven't listened to. Oh, Stan. Stan could be a good one. 1950s Motown. Although, I feel like I might have to go for... Oh, Smack, that would be alright. Nah, I think I'm going to have to go for... Cleaning out my closet. Yeah. What are you saying, people, if you're in the chat? Ooh, damn! Bring this kind of music back. Bring it back.
Have you ever been hated or discriminated against? I have. I've been
protested and demonstrated against.
Picket signs for
My wicked rhymes. Look at the time.
Sick is the mind of the motherfucking kid that's behind. All this commotion, emotions run deep as ocean exploding. Tempers flaring from parents, just blow them off and keep going. Not taking nothing from no one, give them hell long as I'm breathing.
Let me just say, this has made me want to make like this kind of style tune. Figure me out. Oh my god.
I bet you're probably sick of me now, ain't your mama? I'ma make you look so ridiculous now. I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to
hurt you. Never meant to make you cry. Oh man.
I'm cleaning out my closet one more time. I said I'm sorry,
Mama. Never meant to hurt you. This is so good.
I never meant to make you cry.
AI music, I'm sorry for slating you, yeah, because this is unreal. Whiskey closet. I don't know if no one knows it.
So before they throw me inside my coffin and close it, I'ma expose it. I'll take you back to 73 before I ever had a
multi-platinum CD. Alright, that's enough of that. Nah, actually, nah. Instantly, I miss it. But yeah, how can we compete as artists when you got this absolute crazy tunes being made by AI? No one's gonna want to listen to real people music anymore. I mean, this, when I'm needing to chill, this 1950s Eminem, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, all of that is going straight in the playlist. Straight on Alexa whilst I'm making food, you know? Actually, that's a good idea. 50 Cent. What have we got? Many Men. Many Men, but it's so cold it gives you the chills.
Many men wish death upon me.
Destined to be. Oh.
And niggas trying to take my life away. Come on. I
That's the. I'll have to take this off my stream. I can't be. I'll listen to that. Anyway, right. That's all some waffle, yeah. But this is some serious waffle now, right? Let me switch this over. This is some serious waffle, right? Because I've decided that I want to. I'll say it. Take control of my life, right? Take control of my income. Take control of what I'm doing, when I can do it, who I'm doing it with, all of that stuff. So, made the decision that I want to be doing social media as a job, right? Because I enjoy making content, otherwise I wouldn't be live right now. I enjoy being creative. And the idea of having to create content, you have to come up with ideas which are interesting, right? Which people are going to watch, which then leads you to do things that you wouldn't necessarily do usually. So let me pull this up and I will show you my little spreadsheet of content ideas. And I'll show you the variation and how they've changed from, I've wanted to do music, then I've wanted to do, kind of cinematic videos, then I've wanted to do golf videos, then hot sauce videos, then travel videos, then this, then that, then this, then that. Everyone's saying, what does your audience want? Like, your audience are so confused as to what they're actually following you for. So the end of the year, well, starting now, basically, you're going to be spending a lot more time creating some content. And I've got a sheet here, if I can switch this over. Right, I don't know if you'll be able to see much on small screen, but can I zoom in? I'll zoom in. Okay. So these are videos that I come up with, which I think I'd enjoy making first and foremost, right? First and foremost, studio tour, right? Obviously been doing music, been to many studios, and there's some real sick places, proper creative vibe and energy about, and real chill. And I thought it'd be good to go to the studios, talk to the engineers, talk to the people who run the studios, ask them about, before they got the studio, talk about their music career, and talk about the artists they've had in, talk about my experiences there as well. And I think that would be a good video to capture the music side. Then obviously, so we see the video types here. We got music related, food, desk video, sport, random, street video, blah, blah, blah. So I'd like you to rate which one you think you prefer to watch. Yeah, just put it in the comments. Let me know which one you think you'd be most interested in, because here I've got studio tour. I've got Beefy Boys, best burger in the world, right? Now, if you know about Beefy Boys, let me show you Beefy Boys. Where are they? This is Beefy Boys, right? Move that over a little bit. This is Beefy Boys. Now, they actually went to the Burger Championships in America, and I think they came second. Not sure if they won it one year, but I can confirm that they are one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life. Right? You got the OG boy, you got the Chipotle boy, Bacon boy, Dirty boy, Pastrami boy, Jurassic Classic Noz boy, Oklahoma Onion boy, Blue boy, PBJ boy, Beefy boy, Hellboy. Right, let me tell you about Hellboy. They had some sauce. I can't remember what the sauce was called. Is it called Hellboy? Oh my god. I can't remember what the sauce is called. I'm gonna have to search that quick. Beefy Boys hot sauce. Is it just called Hellboy? Oh, it is just called Hellboy. That is a hot sauce. That is a really hot sauce, but it is also extremely tasty. And it's it's a ghost chili as well. It's one of those where you'll have it, you'll feel the pain, but you'll be addicted to the flavor more than anything. So yeah, that is featured on a couple of Can You Handle the Heats, and probably a few videos that aren't released. Probably won't ever get released, but that'll make a comeback for sure. But yeah, these are some incredible burgers. And I was thinking, go there, yeah, have a little chat with the people at Beefy Boys, because it is a really good restaurant, to be fair. And potentially get the Hellboy, but then also maybe ask them to make a real spicy wing for me and maybe a guest on the video. So that's that, yeah. Sticking with the hot sauce vibe, we've got... Oh, let me move that over again. Sticking with the hot sauce vibe, we've got finding the hottest supermarket sauce. Okay, some of these ideas I know are going to be maybe not the most interesting, but it's what happens in the videos that makes them interesting, right? And the people that I speak to going round into the supermarket, finding where you can get a good hot supermarket sauce. Because to be fair, some of these supermarkets don't actually have that hot sauce. They got like a Kona and whatever. But I'm looking for I'm looking for Hellboy stuff. You know, I'm looking for stuff like this with a picture of Satan on. You know, that's the kind of vibe I'm going for. Making hot sauce. Obviously, if you guys have not gone and watched, yeah, if we search Clezzer hot sauce. If you have not watched this with myself and Ed first, yeah, you need to go watch it because it goes crazy at the end, right? We made our own hot sauce and we called it the Carolina Creeper. Now, we didn't know what we were going to call the sauce, and there's a video showing how we came up with the name. It's not going to be on here, is it? I'll have to try to find it at some point. But yeah, all of a sudden, the name just came to us, and we did have a bit of an issue. I won't want to spoil the entire video, but you might be able to see right from the get-go. Right, here we go. You see that? Yeah. Listen, let me go in. What can we go on? Playback speed 0.25. Yeah. Yo. Right, I'm not being funny. You can see it here. It's gone here. It's gone all up the wall. It's gone here. It's gone on the ceiling. Yeah. It's gone on Ed's goggles. It's gone on my forehead, on my big, bold forehead. Yeah. And I tell you what, hot sauce doesn't just affect in the gob. Yeah. It affects everywhere. This was on my forehead, and I had some mad rash all across my forehead from this hot sauce, and it was extremely spicy. Nearly went on the camera lady. I mean, it was carnage. Luckily, because it was very much like vinegar based, it just wiped off the walls, didn't stain. Thank God, because, yeah, I got a bit of a bollocking for that video, and I apologise to the homeowner for that. But yeah, we're going to do another one of those, myself and Ed, because that was great fun. And I'm not being funny. Hands down, one of the best sauces I've ever tried. And I'm not just saying that because I made it, I promise you. But it was genuinely an incredible hot sauce. I then had this idea, right? Somebody here? Hold on. Hello? Oh, sorry. Be 2 minutes. That pranked me out. I didn't think it was coming back to it. I then had this idea, right? Trying hot sauce on desserts. Now, look what we got here. Carolina Reaper ice cream. Talk to me about Carolina Reaper ice cream, right? The bomb brownie. Talk to me about the bomb brownie. Scorpion cookies. I think that could be a good one. Making some cookies with chilies in. I think that could be a real good one. But a Carolina Reaper ice cream is a bit like, it creates its own solution. Not solution. What's the word I'm looking for? You'll have the ice cream. It will be spicy, but then the ice cream soothing it at the same time. So you kind of like, it makes you keep going back for a while. I think it would be a very interesting video. Let's just have a little look-see over here. What we got cracking. Okay. No one on. That's brilliant. Okay. And then, what's going on here? Yeah, so then, try not to laugh. I mean, pretty standard. I think if I've got a load of people here, try not to laugh. It could be a good vibe. Best burger in city, best chicken wings in city, drunk golf. Now, I don't need to be drunk to make my golf game terrible. That kind of happens naturally, right? So I think that would be a funny one. It could be a long one. I wouldn't be getting my best record on the golf course for sure. I hit a hole in one. Everyone's got to do that once in their life, haven't they? And I think I could do it. Just find a shitty course that could hire out. Just get on the par 3 and just hit about 1 million balls. I reckon I could do it in about 4 shots. So we'll see what happens with that. Trying to make 5 world records. So I think this one is very achievable. Imagine getting one of those Guinness World Record you know, slabs or whatever they give out these days. So it could be world's longest putt. 180 meters is the world's longest putt. I'm not sure I'll be able to do that or find somewhere to do it, but I'll give it a go. 5-in-1, most socks on 1 foot in 30 seconds. I think I could do that. Most t-shirts on in 30 seconds. Most coins stacked in 30 seconds. Fastest time to eat a slice of bread. So apparently these are world records that are pretty easy to beat. So I'll give that a go. Guess the song backwards. Now I thought this is interesting because guess the song backwards. I think get on artists and use their songs to go backwards and see if they can tell their own tracks. Studio tour with Bay 10 Studio, one of the best studios I've ever been to, hands down. Old school versus new school music. Again, that would be kind of put some tunes head to head and see if we could agree which one's better than which. So we do like, I don't know, like a UK rap recent tune against some like Frank Sinatra or something and see which one people are saying is the best. And that way we get old school music versus new school music. Which one wins? TikTok famous food, epic mealtime. If you've not watched that, you need to go watch that. ChatGPT decides my ingredients. Ask for some ingredients, then I need to go out and get and then try and make something out of it. I'm not a great cook, so I feel like that would be quite a challenge and it could be quite entertaining. These have all got rankings as well, by the way. Look, I've got A+, I think are good ones. I'm going to put that to an A+ actually, because that's a good one. I let rappers decide what I eat for a day. Pretty boring video, to be fair. Hot sauce Olympics. That would be a good video. Who would be the last person to drink water? Going out on the street with the bomb. I mean, this is quite sinister, actually. I don't know if I'd be allowed to do this. I could get a speaking to by the authorities. Try the bomb sauce, win £10. If you were walking along the street and you seen me with a bottle of the bomb sauce, and I said, you got to try the bomb on a cracker and not have water for a minute and win £10, would you do it? Would you do it? Let me know, because if you say that you will, then I'll let you know when I'm out on the streets and you can come down and you can do it. Bush Tucker trials. I actually done this at work. My boss was recording like a charity video and I rocked up one day and there was a full production crew there. And there was like sheep testicle, there was tongue, there was snails, there was chicken feet, there was all this stuff there. And I had to eat it. It was vile. It was actually disgusting. So yeah, there's that. Can we make a track in an hour? Kind of done a video like this before with Ed. If you have not seen it, I think it's still there. I hope it's still there. Videos. It's called Studio Vlog. This is actually quite a good video.
Right, that's it. Happy days. Finished work. Off now.
Look how different. Got a short beard. That's it.
Chat about some things that we're
Short
going to be
beard.
doing.
Wow,
Let's get
look
back into
with
the studio. See you there.
Ask bro for the time. Can't read that right from.
yeah.
Baby Pebble.
So funny thing about this tune, right? You can hear the tune.
Third one. My days. I can hear saying.
Funny thing is, yeah, I had to remake this beat 3 times, because it crashed and I didn't save it every time. But listen.
He might be. Claire's a legendary, yeah, he might be. You don't agree, step see me eye to IG. You ain't left the country in a while, but these strains from overseas. Going back to UK if those packs are getting seized. They grew up with a Fina link Mardoni up in Greece. This called first take, spin a track once and then release. U-turns, taped on for breeze. Now the album let me breathe. If I dreamt it, then I distro. Was I selling them a dream? Maybe. The game is still the game. And I don't care about fame, just get me.
Yeah, no, it's seriously cold. So I think that'll be a good one. Different artists and stuff. My production's not really that great these days, so we'll have to do that. Reacting to old music videos. I mean, again, I could probably do that now, but I'm going to save that for another time. Finding people's favorite tracks. Again, I was just thinking, like, go out on the street and just chat to some people. Giving random people £5 to spend. That's a ridiculously terrible video, but trying people's go-to drunk food. So again, just some food videos. Really finish the sentence. The key to life. That was more of a motivational vibe. Mini golf. Darts video. Loser does X. Forfeit quiz 2. Showing people weird photos on street in silence. Have you seen that guy that does this? Oh my god. See if I can find this one. What would I put in? Showing random AI photos on the street. Okay, where's the main? Oh, is it this one? No, this one. Oh my god, I watched this video about 7 times and it was hilarious.
The fuck, man? The fuck? Look what the fuck you showing me. What the kind of feet with a bird and shit?
Feet with a bird
I'm
and shit.
already upset. What you got next? Ain't that a bitch? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, okay, hold on, bro. I ain't getting the message, okay?
Okay. Ain't that a bitch?
Oh, okay, I know what you're saying.
It's
Fuck
just
you,
nuts.
man. It's a weird shit. You trying to say I look like this motherfucker? You one weird motherfucker, dude. The fuck? Man, fuck you. Who's that motherfucker? Damn, fuck you. What else you got? Is this a bitch? Who that? Hey, man, I want to see that bullshit. Hey, but let me keep this motherfucker.
Hey, let me keep this motherfucker. So that's pretty much that side of it, right? So these are like the random videos that I've had planned. Short form, no, some weird ones. Then this is like the main thing which I've decided that I would actually like to do. What's going on here? Oh no. What's happened here? Do you need a video editor? Yes, I do. Shout me. Anyway, yeah, I am gonna close it off now. It's been a good first proper attempt, to be fair. So yeah, I'm gonna come off, and I'm gonna think of some more things. I'm gonna save this for my video tomorrow to talk about. All right. So much love, guys. I'll see you all later.